Alright, I wanted to finally give my opinion on Solstice Heroes. So, first I want to talk about, well, the EAZ. And personally, I love it. I think being able to jump around on rooftops and stuff is a ton of fun. And although the, you know, hunting for treasure chest part is a bit frustrating in matchmaking, it's still a ton of fun to play solo. And honestly, Bungie did a really good job on the EAZ. It looks really nice and it's really fun to play with or play. Um, the empowerment. I think empowerment of it is a really cool idea. And then you have these crystals. Oh, I already broke that crystal. That you can break to get 7 elemental orbs to help get you to that empowerment. But I think that the solar one is in need of a bit of love because arc doubles super, well, effectively doubles super length for most supers, as it has super energy drain speed, and then increases sword and melee damage, which I think is really cool. Though a little bit busted, since swords are already strong, super strong. But you know what? It's a lot of fun to go around just smacking everything in the face of a sword. So I'm not complaining. um, and void empowerment, um, also a ton of fun. Uh, it, the whole recharge or grenade thing is a tad bit busted with Sentinel Shield, but you know what? Like I said, it's a lot of fun to just go around and, annihilate everything. So, Void Empowerment is also very fun to use. Also, you can actually invis as a Titan slash Warlock, which is also pretty cool. And you get all your abilities back super quickly whenever you crouch. So that's cool. And then you have Solar Empowerment, which is quite lackluster. Is as you can see right now, what I just did, it just sends out a ring of flames, which is cool and all, but compared to the other ones, it's not much, really. Like, not getting much. I mean, in PvP, it's decent. It's pretty decent, but compared to the other ones, it's nothing, right? Because if you're using the solar empowerment, you're probably going to be after getting you're probably gonna have to get into shotgun range, right? By then you're just one-shotting the guy, so what's the point? So there's no PvP use either. So I think solar empowerment needs a little bit of love, maybe next solstice if they do decide to keep it the same. Maybe do something with like solar abilities, maybe like increase solar ability damage or something like that. But yeah. Um and then what was I gonna talk about? Glows. Um, I think the glows are pretty cool. I think the elemental glows, they don't look as good as the white glow, but they still look pretty nice. And then you have the leg glow. Let me quickly put that on. Some legs. It's just the legs don't glow as much as the rest of the body, which I find really frustrating. Especially because the legs are to get the white glow, you have to win 7 trials matches, and trials is full of cheaters and people with like 3 KD going around and wrecking face. For me, since I mostly like the PvE and am good at PvE but not really the PvP, it's pretty frustrating to be like forced into PvP, the highest tier of PvP, and just grinding that for hours, trying to get 7 wins. Uh, like, don't I don't understand why Bungie forced trials on people. That was not a very smart move in my opinion, as trials is dog shit, for lack of a better term. And if if something's really hated, it shouldn't be forced on the player base. Um, yeah, and then also Bungie's comments about, oh, you guys should be thankful that, basically saying you guys should be thankful that we gave you a free glow. Like, that was kind of a yikes and a half. I'm not gonna lie. What else are we gonna talk about? Bounties. So bounties, they're all very similar, um, especially before they fixed the bright dust issue. They were literally all the same, just giving XP and, well, if, 5 key fragments, which, God, I have so many key fragments, dude. Um, so that was a bit odd at the beginning, and then they added back in the bright dust, but maybe I'll put a screenshot right here. But the repeatable bounties, it still doesn't say that they give bright dust when you go to purchase them, despite them actually giving bright dust. Let me see if I have some here. Okay, I don't. See these daily bounties? The daily bounties are worse than the repeatable bounties. I think I already finished all my repeatable bounties. But they give... The repeatable bounties are better than the daily bounties, which I find a bit odd, because they give the same amount, except the repeatable ones give 10 bright dust, so it's a no-brainer which one you do. Plus the daily bounties tend to be a bit harder than the repeatable ones. So, I don't know, it just throws me for a loop a little bit. It doesn't make all that much sense. And I think they should tweak the bounties a little bit. The weekly bounties should get like a Solstice package and maybe some more key fragments. That way, you know, they're actually the weekly bounties. Did I say daily bounties originally? I don't know, dude. Daily bounties need some more key fragments or something. And yeah, keep the repeatable bounties as is, or just remove the key fragments and just... I don't know about removing the key fragments though, because otherwise they're just like any other repeatable bounty. But the bounties need some tweaking because they all feel really similar with the 5 key fragments in XP, and then maybe some bright dust depending on the bounty. What else? The armor set grind. I already touched on the glows, but the armor set grind, it's honestly not that bad. I was expecting more grind, honestly hoping for more grind. But there's not much, really. I mean, I finished the first armor set in like, what, a day? And then, oh my god, my screen. I just created a Warlock and a Hunter. I already finished the Warlock armor set other than the white glows, and Hunter I'm nearly done with. And to do both of them, that took me a day, so... I mean, I can get why they made the grind easy, but personally I wish there was something extra for us to go for, because me as a PvE player, there's nothing, right, to this event. There's get the armor sets, and then I'm done. Sure, I may play in the EAZ just because the EAZ is fun, but there's not much. Like, I don't need to grind for more sets to the Solstice armor set because I already have good stat rolls on like raid armor sets and stuff, so I don't need it really. With certain raids being infinitely farmable, right? There's literally no point for me to grind the EAZ. Only point for me to be in the EAZ to sword fly across and have a ton of fun jumping across rooftops, which I think is great. Right? That's a ton of fun. But yeah, that's pretty much my take on the EAZ, and I'll see you guys next time, whenever that is.